Yesterday, I had a flat tire on my bike, and it was in the hot sun. Someone helped me. Brought the bags, came back to my backpackers. And today, I thought I'd take a bus to the town called Hawaiiwa, the north shore of Oahu, to hardware shop to get the tube so that I can replace. So to prepare for that, I was disassembling the part to get the tube out. I went to the office to get the tool, came back and fixing, and in the meantime, I was talking with the guys who was doing some work in the next cabin. And I was asking about this flat tire, if there's any place. No, they couldn't help me. But the funny thing happened. Maybe 30 minutes later, maybe longer, the guy said he's to use this spray thing for his tire. He's running a Mercedes, very expensive car, but it's run down, very basic level. So he said, if there's something left, I can use it. Okay, that sounds interesting. I disassembled the tube and ready to go, but let's see if he can give me some leftover to fix it so that the spray can thing will put the liquid go inside the tube and kind of coat it so that the hole may be sealed. He was doing it for his Mercedes, and he told me that I can have the rest. So I used up and nothing more. Long story short, that fixed the problem. I didn't have to go to take a bus to the hardware shop, pick up the right stuff, bring back, things like that. I thought I was lucky. But I've been kind of thinking, like I posted the video, heaven helps those who help themselves. Is this something of that nature, that I help myself? In the process, people help me? Like a synchronicity, coincidence. Like the guy who picked me up to the bus station because he happened to be there. And he helped me. I asked him, what are you studying? He said, he's a student. He said, finance. And I was playful, so I told him, I went to Stanford to get the MBA, and he was really surprised. Then I said, look what I'm doing now. And he was laughing. Lots of laughs. Coincidence. But I also thought this Zen angle. The old lady told me, this is maybe 20, 30 years ago, there's no waste. But this morning I was talking to GPT, because GPT makes so many mistakes, and he promises the new procedure of posting the video goes through these steps, and we did that. Yesterday we talked about it, this morning reaffirmed it, and then GPT made another mistake. I'm not that surprised because it happened close to 100 times, maybe more. And say, practice CAPD, check, act, plan, do. And he did it. And I asked, please write down all the routine procedures you have to do, like to check the title, description, hashtags, and the timestamp and chapters and stuff like that. Okay, that sounds good. And he made a mistake right after that. He forgot to put the image and something else happened. It doesn't matter. So they don't remember things. So I asked again, let's not waste your time and my time, da 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 da. This video I'm making is going into transcript, and GPT knows that I would share my transcript, so this GPT would listen or read the transcript and then combine the idea that I share. The summary of this idea for this video is so and so. The title may be like this, but you can change. So he used to process it. And that's when he make the mistake. He or she or AI or LLM, whatever. It's so simple, but they make a mistake. There's no waste. If we are upset, no, I'm not so happy when those things happen. But what about the opposite? Some luck may hit me that I could fix my tire. And I think heaven help those who help themselves. This is just a scene of my life. That reminds me of my first book. It was about waste elimination, about Toyota production system. And I was talking about the scene in the factory floor. Overproduction, high inventory, quality problem, wandering around, not doing the job, moving, not working, things like that. So the idea is to streamline the flow and higher quality, higher productivity, short lead time. I see in my life living, it's similar to that. There are waste, and it makes sense to reduce the waste. For GPT to know it and waste reduced, so that the energy and time will be saved for itself and for me. And if there's a way that people can help to pick me up to the bus station or seal the flat tire, it's the opposite direction. That instead of the waste, there's the added value that we contribute to each other. So in human world, there's waste, and it's natural for us to reduce the waste so that we can live well, maybe live longer even, and happier. But from Zen point of view, there's no waste. Makes sense. It's just following the nature's way. So there's like a contradiction or paradox of living in two worlds. Am I confused because of that? I can be, but I can let go of the thought. And when I do that, I know heaven helps those who help themselves. And people feel good if we help each other. Ultimately, there may be no waste, but we can make the most of it. That's what I think. And thinking is dangerous. So while I said heaven helps those who help themselves, let's know that all the events and everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. That's the Heart Sutra for us to live in the paradoxical world and to make the most of our life. I'm not in Haliva hunting for the tube. I'm enjoying the sun. This moment I appreciate it. And let's not waste if we can. Let's also understand there's no waste. Thank you. Let's talk of Daisetsu's equation. If I call it the equation, it is like A is not A, but A. Daisetsu Suzuki called it Prajna's self-denial logic, or something like that. I don't think it's famous in the West, but I thought about it. A is not A, but A. If I used an example, A may be there was a waste. A is not A is there was a waste, but it's not waste. And the ending part, therefore, that is A. It's called waste, but it also means no waste. It may sound ridiculous, but that's the relationship of the world we live in our mind and the world as the nature's way to be. Paradoxical. We can see things as A or not A, but it is still A. Little koan for ourselves. The point is, each of us is to solve that. Prajna, wisdom, denial, self-denial logic. A is not A, yet it is A, or therefore it is A.